So, Heroes of Darkwell, what do I think about it? Well, first of all, the original prototype I got from this game was pretty cool, and I liked it, and the rules kind of had the same general feel, but they've been made some changes. Now, obviously, nothing's come out yet for it, so when I got the new updated rules, updated artwork, the different way that the cards are all set up and stuff like that, the formatting, wonderful. The artwork is really cool. It was cool before, but now that it's added this, I don't know why, but just the format made the art look even better than it did. The board still needs some work. Hopefully they had some kind of like looks to it as well, like they had upgraded the cards. I want to see that as well for it. But obviously it's a board now than it used to be a paper mat, so that's still an upgrade as well. Nevertheless, I do see the progress taking place. I'm excited to see where it goes, because honestly, these are probably one of my favorite style of deck building cards. Just the way they look and how they feel. The gameplay is really fun too. It seems like a lot of rules. There's a lot of, I had to write down all the rules to remember it, obviously, because there's a lot going on your turn. But once you actually just sit down and go through it, it gets really, really easy and really, really simple too, you know. It's pretty much deal with the damaging effects, buying, go through all the different, flipping the cards over for every single one. Then you fight, and then you can buy again, and you discard everything. That's the basic idea of the game. It's not very complicated. And it doesn't matter how many players you play with, more monsters will get added, and it does take a little longer throughout the game. It can be very, very difficult depending on how you're playing and how aggressive you want to be. I've noticed that people go for looking for trouble when they draw those extra monsters, and they can die instantly and lose the game for everybody, so that can, well, they can lose the game. Potentially make everybody lose the game. And obviously the way to lose is by getting those monsters to the end, so when you die you're going to have to sit out for a bit, and you can't do much. You have to use the little token, but you respawn in this game when you die. However, it might be too little too late kind of thing. All the skills and spells work really well, and there's a bunch of combinations I was managed to kind of function in my deck. Like for me, whenever I play deck builders, I try and make the smallest, most customizable deck ever that gives me the same exact hand over and over and over again, which is really cool if I can do that, you know, draw 2 cards, draw 2 cards, draw 2 cards. And it lets you do that to a certain extent, but obviously the game gets, before I could actually do it fully, which is kind of like all deck builders for me, before I get my perfect deck, the game is over and we either won or lost. Nevertheless, though, works very well. I would put this on par with, for me, I guess, a Legendary would be the same. I'd classify it the same as Legendary as far as how much I enjoyed that game. It has some really great characteristics as far as flow goes, the art, and all that kind of stuff is great. It can be long, though, so it's 90 minutes to about 120 minutes, and if you're teaching the game, it can go a little longer, too, because people have to get the gist of the turns. Once that you do get it, it's fairly straightforward, but there's also a lot of different symbology and that kind of stuff, as well as remembering all the different types of stuff. There's consumables and tactics and spells and skills and all that kind of stuff, so you have to have that terminology. So it's definitely for definitely a deck builder audience, for sure. It does have that nice aspect of when you attack, you get attacked back, which makes it really scary as how much you want to attack and how much you don't want to. Probably an older audience I would suggest definitely as well. There's a lot of text, there's a lot of symbols. But I think if you're comfortable with most thicker deck builders, this is going to be definitely the game you should check out, especially if you like the cooperative variants of these games, and the fact that they did include a little bit of a competitive version where it doesn't change the game at all, but whoever kills the most monsters gets a certain amount of victory points on the cards up here. Then you're going to, you'll be the dominant winner, so everybody will win, but you'll get to win the most. So if you care about that, that's a cool thing as well. And I'm very interested in seeing how this game progresses, how it goes on, because so far I've been super, super impressed. I'm very excited to see what comes out with the finished product. Definitely suggest you check it out, and perhaps even back it. Alright guys, thanks for watching the Unfiltered Gamer Kickstarter board game review. If you like this video, go and check out the rest of our videos here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and comment. It all helps. We really appreciate it. Also, go and check out our website, unfilteredgamer.com. Tons of blog posts, giveaways, Kickstarter lists, and more. Don't forget to go ahead and check out Heroes of Darkwell, currently on Kickstarter. Really cool looking art, guys. It flows really well, and if you like cooperative deck builders, I think you're going to really enjoy this one as well. Also, go ahead and check out our sponsors, everythingboardgames.com and thegiveawaygeek.com. Great sites. We're doing a giveaway right now for 7th Continent. So if you're interested in 7th Continent, go to my site or everythingboardgames.com, as well as Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker, and you can go ahead and try and pick that game up from our little giveaway. Really cool. Comes with everything. Spend a lot of money. Do it. All right, guys. That's all I got for you this time. Look forward to seeing you next episode.